inflation was at 10% or 7% or 12%. And now it is over 64%. You are telling us it's 40. It's not true. Because at that time, a mudu of garri was being sold at 300 naira, 400 naira. Now a mudu of garri is being sold at 1,500 naira. A mudu of garri, a dustbin basket of tomato is now being sold at 10,000 to 15,000 naira. And you still want to be paying that same person 30,000 naira. Because you do not consider his right to life. If you consider that this man has right, that these citizens have right to live, you will not even do that. You will not even go to issue of removing subsidy. You will go to ratifying the refineries. You will go to liberalizing the licenses, that every state government should have a refinery. The technology involved in refining crude oil is only heating and filtration. That's the only technology that is required. You heat crude oil today, immediately you heat it, it will melt, and then you filter it into different products. That's all. In televisions, we are being shown every now and then that refineries built by locals, though they call them illegal refineries, but they still refine fuel, and we still use those fuel. So it shows that there is nothing special in refining crude oil to have other petroleum products. But because the citizens have gone to sleep over their rights, and once the citizens, it is like when a rogue or somebody who is invading your house for to take away your property comes and finds you sleeping. He will not only take those properties he came for, he will equally go to the kitchen, cook food, and warm stew with which he will entertain himself. And that is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. Because tell me, when we are talking, all the presidential candidates at that time, we are talking about removal of subsidy, as if removal of subsidy ought to be an issue. Instead of revamping the economy through allowing the refineries to refine the fuel, allowing individuals to go into building refineries and refining the this. And we are talking about subsidy. Subsidy. The crude oil is here. The people who will refine it are here. The people who will use it are here. So where comes the subsidy? Why can't we do away with carrying our subsidy from here to Asia and carrying it back? So until we decide to do the right thing, until we decide to consider that people have right, it is their fundamental right to live. Some people cannot be dying while others have the right, we now have the right, exercise the right to live. That is not the way God did it. And that is why all the things that are necessary for people to live are made free. The sun is free. The air is free. Rain is free. Darkness is free. Light is free. Because God recognizes that every person is equal. Our laws, both the Nigerian Constitution, both the African Charter on Human Rights, both the United Nations Charter on Human Rights, are all recognized that we are equal and have the right to live. So until the citizens wake up to their rights, and that is why we open this channel, to enable us every now and then teach the citizens their rights. Once the citizens of Nigeria know their rights, all these people masquerading themselves as our leaders will sit up. Bola Tinubu is not the person who caused the thing, but he belongs to those who caused it. Even the people coming to change him will still continue with the same way until the thing cannot stop, until the Nigerian citizens wake up to their rights, when they can question their leaders and say, this will not happen. And until then,